Alrighty, the next quest in the level 90 Endwalker series of Manderville quests is Lunar Conspiracy, given to us by Nashu, writing in her journal or diary or whatever it is diligently as ever, when she's not falling asleep standing up, in Rodzithan, quite close to the Aetheryte. Here we go. Mercy, I have a new lead, and just as promised, you're the first to know. Before we get into the details, though, I should give you back your soul container. I gave it a good scrub first, of course. Being the gentleman that he is, I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors. I take it. There, now you can listen to my findings without having distracting thoughts like, when is Nashu going to give me back my soul container? Now, as for the lead I mentioned, I was thumbing through a periodical and found an article on alien abduction. The way it was described was almost exactly what happened to the inspector. It even had a little diagram of a man swimming in midair. Anyway, the author seemed convinced that the victim had been taken to the moon. My options are, this crackpot theory sounds awfully familiar, or why does it sound like the kind of rubbish the Thavnarian Truth publishes? This crackpot theory sounds awfully familiar. That's because it is. You remember Dorian, the editor in Briefs? It's not. Okay. He was the one who wrote it. And he plans on doing research for the next edition on the moon itself. Apparently there's a portal or something in Garlemald that will take you straight there. Oh, but a world-hopping adventurer like you must have been to the moon already. Know it like the back of your hand, I bet. Yes. I thought so. She does with like the hands clasped in front of her face, like a leg kicked up thing. It'll be nice to have an expert guide up there to help me search for clues. What say you? My options are To the Moon, Nashu, which is a throwback to, well, a somewhat, I mean, you would just straight up say it was a pretty sexist show where the husband would always be like, pow, to the moon, Alice, like he was threatening to punch his. I've never seen it. I just know I've heard it. I don't really know the rest of the show, but. Or the other option is, we shouldn't be so quick to trust the nonsensical ramblings of a man who sees aliens in every shadow. Screw that. To the moon, Nashu. Right, I'll start packing my bags. I don't know what the weather is like on the moon, but I remember Garlemald being a bit chilly the last time I was there. You know, I also don't know what the weather is like on the moon. But we do go to Garlemald because that is where, well, we go to Camp Broken Glass in Garlemald. Doing so for free thanks to Aetheryte tickets. I don't remember the portal to the moon being here though. Wasn't it? It's not here. Oh, is it the Nether Gate up here in the northwest section? Okay. Jeez. Here's Nashu to continue. Oh, it's much colder than I remembered. I sure hope this Lunar Gate is close. I let her know something. The Tower of Babel? You mean that big spiky spire? Well, we definitely shouldn't get lost on the way there. Let's get moving. That's the wrong way, but okay. Do you have any classes that are like 83-ish? Nah. My summoner still has the same blue mage gear, so would do okay in that fate, but eh. But eh. We find Nashu outside of this big metallic building, looking in. So, this thing will send us up to the moon, just like that? Courage, Nashu. Cutscene. I actually used to use this a lot before I got blue up to a, hold on. Okay. We have a cutscene. The world is in grave danger and the people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. Probably the writer dude. One of the bunny ladies. As I've explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorized travelers, which you are not. Ah, you're with them, aren't you? Says Delian. The aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. What in blazes are you talking about? I'm Dalmascan, born and raised. Oh look, it's Dorian, the editor in briefs. Delrian or Delian. That's Delian, editor-in-chief. Thank you very much. And you were friends with the abducted, I believe. The blonde-haired, blonde-eared bunny with black skin, like dark skin, turns to me. Mercy, greetings. Are you acquainted with this man by any chance? My options are he exposited in my direction once, or no, nor am I affiliated with him in any way, shape, or form. He exposited in my direction once. And that was enough, I'd wager. He has trouble written all over him. Mercy, as in Mercy Valkyr, Slayer of Gods, Savior of Ishgard, Liberator of the Provinces, Stealer of Pants. Wait, what pants did I steal? How did I fail to recognize such an unbelievably famous individual? As a champion of the people, you have a duty to lead us through this fact-strangling checkpoint. We cannot let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. He needs you, and the world needs my next article. I look to the lady, the bunny lady, who's guarding this portal. And you believe he was taken to the moon? Well, that certainly... She was shocked by what I told her. Well, that certainly sounds like an emergency to me. Your acquaintance here seems sincere in his desire to help, so I'll grant him special dispensation to accompany you just this once. You may proceed to the nether gate. Mysterious forces have thrust us together, and though I trust the fates about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard, I will leave no moonstone unturned. The truth is up there. I give like an exasperated shrug of my shoulders, like this is going to be a lot. Cutscene goes black. We teleport. Joom, joom, joom. Moon, moon, moon. Doo, 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 doo. We speak with Nashu again on the moon. Ooh, the moon is just as white and shiny up close, but not made of cheese, and no sign of Inspector Hildebrand either. So, we've already arrived? The Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared. He looks around. Over there! The aliens have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. We must sneak in and blow the lid on their invasion plans. He goes running. Looks like Dorian has a lead. Come on, we should follow him. Cutscene. We find one of the tall Amarat people sitting in a tall chair, while a Loperit, one of the bunny people. So, okay, the bunny ladies are the tall people of the Crystarium, and then the Loperit are the small bunny people. Yeah. Aliens! Honest to God's aliens! I never expected them to be so tall, or so small and bunny-like, says Delian, interrupting their conversation. Hold on. I gotta figure this one out. Welcome. If I had known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent for more tea. That voice speaking inside my head, I don't know the words, but their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? You all right there, friend? Need help with anything in particular? Says the Loperit. And this one speaks our tongue fluently. Learned it from your Charlian collaborators, I'll wager. Don't think you'll fool me. What with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears. I'll print the truth before you arrive to beguile my fellow men. Myself and Nashu come running up. You're one of Urian J's friends, aren't you? I'm not sure who or what put such odd ideas into your companion's head, but would you mind setting him straight for me? Says Loperit to me. Laconic Loperit is the name so far. I turn to... now I'm calling him Dorian, goddammit. My options are: the Loporrits are not alien invaders, although their adorableness does belie their capacity for shenanigans, or the Loporrits are allies of all mankind, misguided attempts to make us live off carrots alone notwithstanding. The Loporrits are allies of all mankind, misguided attempts to make us live off carrots alone notwithstanding, and although their adorableness does belie their capacity for shenanigans. I'm going to say all. I want all of it. I want it all. I'm going with the second one, though. They got to you, didn't they? Says Delian. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard the rumors about the disbanded Scions of the Seventh Dawn. The formerly secret society has in truth become all the more secret, that it may pull our leaders' strings from the shadows. Hold it right there, mister. I won't stand here and listen to you slander Mercy or this lovely bunny any longer. You better not libel them neither. We actually came in search of Inspector Hildebrand, a dashing gentleman who we think was brought here by a shiny flying saucer. You wouldn't happen to have seen either of them around here, would you? I'm afraid I have seen neither. Long was it my duty to keep watch, but as the need for constant vigilance has since ended, I have grown accustomed to idleness. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the Loporrits may have observed this man or his abductor. I feel I would have remembered if I had. The others might have seen something, though. Why don't I take you over to Bestway's Burrow and you can ask them about it yourself? That sounds like a wonderful idea. Please, lead the way. If nothing else, getting an eyeful of the facilities we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend here. The bunny waves to the Amarat person. I really don't remember what their species is called. I don't actually know if I ever knew what their species was called. Like, it's one of those things that I just may have skimmed over every time it came up. I don't know. Oh, hey, cool. Teleported to Bestway's Burrow. That's nice of them. Thank you. We talked to Nashu here while Delian looks around like in wonder. So many bunnies! If they can build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them? Oh, for the love of carrots, this is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault craft? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whomever you like. As for me, I've got perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Bye now. And he leaves. Right then, let's get on with the investigation. I've got both of them following me now. Follow me now. It's the loving sound. We'll hit this optional talk bubble where we get to talk to both of them, one at a time. Discuss the aetheryte with Nashu. Look, they even have an aetheryte here. That was quick. Discuss the aetheryte with Delian. An aetheryte, a convenient tool for meeting with their Charlian co-conspirators, no doubt. Oh, they'll tell you aetherites were an elegant invention, but it was really just one of many alien technological secrets received in exchange for their undying loyalty. Link pearls, too. Be careful what you say on those private calls. The Charlians are always listening. Oh, I just want to nibble on their fuzzy little ears, says Nashu. I'm taking notes on everything in this base. Floor plans, personnel, abstract tree structures. My next issue will expose their entire operation. Southwest we go. Can mount up, you know. Over the rivers and through this. Oh, I can fly too. I forgot about that. Duh. Languid Loporrit. Oh, I often stretch my legs out there under the stars, but can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Sorry. Not to worry. We'll try our luck elsewhere. Thank you. Furry-faced liars, a lot of them. They're probably hiding an entire fleet of alien attack craft. Sorry. Is this the same? No, it's a different optional chat bubble. Discuss the machinery beneath the floor with Delian. A propulsion engine? Of course, this is no mere moon. You know the satellite upon which we stand was never a natural celestial body, right? It was a grand fabrication of the ancients. They were in contact with aliens even back then, but the purpose of their ambitious construction has eluded us. Until now, it's obvious that the moon is a colossal star-faring vessel. You're not wrong, I think, mostly. And then with Nashu. Core, that's a big fan. It must get hot in here. Love it. Did they say the same things? Yeah. Okay. The basic talk option is just they're gonna repeat themselves, but the special one, a Loperate promoter. Oh, ever since we built the Excitatron, E X-ray Charlie I Tom A Tom R-O Nancy. Excitatron 6000. We get all kinds of people around here. Could you describe your missing friend in a bit more detail? Well, he's very gentlemanly and dapper, if you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. Though their fashion sense can be a bit eclectic, our visiting adventurers are always dressed impeccably. Not to be rude, but I have a feeling your friend would have stood out in that crowd. He's probably strapped to a table somewhere, even as we speak, enduring unspeakable experiments. From what I've pieced together so far, the giant alien is the master, and all these smaller xenobunnies are artificial life forms, created to serve as minions in his armies. Their harmless appearance is part of the strategy, and as soon as you let your guard down, snap, they take you down like a pack of tiny herbivorous wolves. Dorian has some interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mod of cuddly bunnies doesn't sound like a bad way to go. Actually, it sounds really painful, to be entirely honest. Any other optionals that we're gonna... Okay, we'll just go east. This teleporter, by the way, takes you to, like, a special crafting zone, which is where I used to go when my crafts were only cooking, fishing, and botany. I couldn't make my own gear. That has since changed, but that's where I bought my gear. Yeah, pretty cool. As soon as you unlock it, you can buy whatever gear you need to. Obviously, it's normal quality, but it'll get you what you need to go, you know. Here's Weaving Way cutscene. No gentleman in ragged clothes, I'm afraid, but I did spot an object in flight that I couldn't immediately identify. It was while I was out gathering materials in the south of Mare Lamentorum. I presumed it was just some Allegan relic or new species of floating jellyfish, and didn't think too much of it. Delian walks away. Core, now that sounds promising. Thank you for your time. He sees one of the Loperates, what's it called? In a, like, permanently sleeping kind of thing, in one of, like, a stasis chamber. What's this then? A pod for growing new xenobunnies. They must plan to produce them in the millions and overwhelm us with the sheer fuzzy numbers. Ah, how could I have been so blind? Those aren't ears, they're psychic wave generators. They lure people close with their precious little faces and then, bam, brainwashed. I figured it all out, alien scum, and once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for. Ah! What a strange and oddly aggravating man. Is he a friend of yours, too? He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends. Right, let's get out there and find that flying object. Do you know which direction is south? Yes. I nod, she and I start to walk off. Weaving Way gives us a wave. Wait, I'm coming with you. Don't leave me alone with the brainwashing xenobunnies. He goes running after us. Cutscene goes black. Teleportation will not be... Well, I don't think it'll be faster. It won't be faster enough for me to do it, so we'll fly out. God, before you could fly, like getting the ability to fly here was annoying, but like not being able to fly here is also annoying. I mean, obviously, you have to run up this ramp. The Argos, which you later get as a mount if you're good, they kind of can transport you here and there. This is another one of those leveling spots where if you anger one of these Daphnia, and then you run it close to one of like the Cleonid mons. I don't really see any other Never mind. There's one in the Tempest where theoretically as a blue mage you could power level yourself. But I tried it once, died immediately, and never tried it again. It's It's kind of fun leveling blue on its own. It takes as long, well, it's much shorter to do so because you get a super XP bonus like the entire time. But what you do is you chain monsters. So you find a spot with like 6 monsters that are all in a very similar area, and you kill them. And as long as they are the same level as you or higher, you get pretty good experience. So it might take 20 minutes to half an hour per level, depending on how quickly they respawn. We have a vantage point. We're gonna search for the flying object. We have like control of this camera and zoom and stuff. We'll click on Argos and Nashu. Oh, I guess not. They're not something we care about. We don't care about the beam here. Oh, it's over there, but I can't get over there. I see the flying object, I can't click it. Oh, unless it comes, okay, it's gonna, there we go. Nope, hold on. Oh, it's carrying the creepy Lalafell. A familiar youth dangles beneath the alien craft. Best pretend you didn't see that. Oh. We're looking for a different saucer with a different victim, I guess is one word for it. So I have to wait? Is that the thing? Click on Delian. Delian is searching high and low for any sign of alien vessels, like a true professional. Nashu's playing with one of the golden puppers, Argos. Nashu's romping around with Argos, already forgetting why she was out here. Okay. That's 2 things that are click-onable. We still see only a Lalafell. I am at a loss as to what else I'm supposed to find here. I don't see anything besides the flying craft and the Lalafell. Unless... Oh, okay. So I clicked on the Lalafell in the beam. I was supposed to click on the craft. Got it. Ah, there it is. And there it goes. Come on, we can't let it get away. We go running in the direction that it is flying. Cutscene continues. We're still running. We see the legs of Hildy sticking out of the moon ground. We did it, Mercy. We found the inspector. Case closed. Horrendous. Only aliens could subject a man to such a callous and physically implausible fate. There are a bunch of them, actually. All torsos buried in the moon surface, all legs sticking up at various angles and positions. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do you see a whole field of planted Hildebrands? One of them starts moving, freaking out Delian. It pulls itself out of the moon surface. Nashu jumps for joy. Well, well, what a delightful surprise to see you here, wherever here happens to be. And another one pulls himself out. My, what an impressive specimen of a gentleman you are, good sir. Hildy says to the other Hildy. Identical. As far as I can tell. The same could be said of you, my good man. The first one starts posing. The second one starts posing. A third one comes. Is this an extemporaneous gentleman's club? If I may be so bold as to join you. Third one starts posing. First again. Second again. Nashu gives her hands clasped in front of her face. They're all pulling themselves out. They're all posing. Cheering for each other's poses. Running around, chasing each other, having a good time. Some are drinking tea together. What in the name of the occult is happening here? Where did they all come from? My options are, they're phantom Hildebrands created by the refraction of starlight through swamp gas. I think that's one of the explanations for flying saucer sightings that was given to us by the government in the past, I think. I don't know. Or could be they're Hildebrand clones grown in an alien laboratory's flesh vats. Could be they're Hildebrand clones grown in an alien laboratory's flesh vats. Imposters, you mean? Don't worry, I know just how to find the real Inspector. Oh, is it bomb time? She gets an evil smile on her face, digs in her pack, pulls out 2 bombs. The wicks light themselves, fuses. All of the Hildies' faces get panicked. They start backing up slowly. Cease and desist, Nashu. Use your powers of deduction, not destruction, they all say. They're all so authentic and synchronized. I honestly can't tell the difference. She thinks, blows out the fuse. Puts her, has one arm across her chest. The other elbow rests on that arm, and she kind of lightly taps her cheek with a closed fist. The first Hildebrand, they formed a flying V formation. The first one says, "Well, look no further, for I am the one and only Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire," he says while doing the hug pose. "The one and only? I believe that would be me, good sir," says another one. "How odd. I think you will find that I am the original Hildebrand." "Oh, I am more than certain that I am Hildebrand." "As am I." The 3 of them in a row do the same pose, hand to chest. "Could it be that we are all Hildebrand?" Some panicking, some cheering. "How positively marvelous. I propose we celebrate this auspicious moment as only a mob of Manderville men can. A dance." They all cheer, excited. Camera pans down from the starry sky with some brighter stars and some asteroids kind of floating across. They form a circle and start doing the Manderville dance. "What manner of waking nightmare is this?" says Delian. Moonwalking on the moon, interestingly. Can kicks, jazz hands. Ending with a pose. Nashu just kind of doing her little spin around, arm in the air dance. The dance continues, repeating. We see the night, the starry sky. We see the alien craft with the little antenna with a green bulb at the end. It is coming down. They are still dancing. At least one of the Hildies looks up. Gets that weird... We see that weird, we see all of their faces looking in that weird new style of artistry for this game, at least. And are they all disintegrated? Maybe? I don't know. A tractor beam lowers that little blue alien that looks humanoid shaped, but really stubby arms, barely any legs at all. Hildy also gets dumped on the moon surface. Has to dust himself off. "Apologies for the confusion, my friends. I assure you that this time you stand in the presence of the inimitable Hildebrand inimitable Hildebrand Helidor Maximilian Mandeville. And this diminutive blue chap here is my new associate, Master Poo-Poo. That's Paul U. He waves. His eyes are like they're drawn by a child. But they're animated, drawn by a child. Like you little swirls one time, little lines, boxes, ever changing. Another alien species, says Delian, pointing. Huh, of course, you're building a clone army to invade our star, and what we stumbled upon was a field test. I do not believe we've had the pleasure, my excitable fellow, but I promise you that the amicable Master Poo-Poo has no desire to wage any clone wars. It's hard to say poo-poo, none. Then what's this all about? Are you telling me you weren't abducted? A simple misunderstanding, he says, posing. Fingers pointing to his brain. I get one of those flashback thingies. Seeing somebody else's memories. Screen goes black after a white flash. We see the past. Hildebrand's experience here. Oh ho ho, what a charming little rascal you are. An offshoot of the Mandragora family, perchance? Does kind of look similar. Poo poo, poo poo, poo poo, poo poo, poo poo, poo poo, says the little blue man. Poo, poo, poo. Ah, I see. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Master Poo Poo. He starts looking around. They're on the moon, by the way, sorry. Might I inquire as to our current whereabouts? I had but recently reunited with Nashu and Mercy, and would greatly appreciate it if you could convey me back to my prior location. It nods a couple times. We see a beam. Hildy panics and becomes horizontal pretty quickly. The blue guy, Poo-Poo, just beams up vertically. Hildy starts swimming upward into the ship. Splendid. Full speed ahead, my dear fellow. Steady on now. This is not what I had in mind. And the ship is like jolting side to side, up and down. Oh no. Some like lightning bolts coming from it, and it's shooting out Hildy clones. One of them slides along the moon's surface and hits his head on a rock. And you get little chocobos dancing around his head because he's knocked out. My word, you've generated a veritable battalion of identical gentlemen. A lot of them are... Oh no, they all rise. Kind of zombie-like. Surely the world could never safely contain so much pure Mandevillian magnificence. Could you perchance reverse the process? They all smile with the glinting teeth. Creepily. The ship expands in size, drops a massive Nashu kind of bomb on the Hildebrands. They all start to run away in panic. Some with that weird smile because they know they're about to get exploded. The big bomb glows brightly. And we zoom in on a Manderville face, Hildebrand face, with the smile. And now they're all stuck in the ground, like we found them. Another Hildebrand is panicking and runs off. Oh gods, no, not like that. We see the ship going into the air. Well, Mummy! It has... We see the ship, like, once again zigzagging into the starry sky. And we did see one Hildebrand was still running away. Thus, I have concluded that Master Poo-Poo has no grasp of the common tongue, and his true intentions, while surely peaceable, remain woefully unclear. It was only through frenzied gestures that I managed to direct him back here and have him clean up our Mandeville multiplicity incident. Funny movie, Multiplicity. Poo-Poo, I hail Poo-Poo-Poo-Poo from a star. Poo-Poo, a great distance from here. Poo-Poo, I came in search of a friend whose communications halted mid-exploration. Wait, I can understand it, but nobody else can? All this way to aid a comrade in distress, you say? I think I translated, and then Hildy was like shocked that I could translate. The devotion, the determination. Your touching story has sunk its hooks into my heart. He gives the hug pose. Now his regular poses. Fear not, my blue-hued friend, for I, Hildebrand, agent of enquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have attached myself to this case like a stubborn barnacle on a kraken's behind. I swear to you, here and now, I shall scour all of creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the missing comrade that you so desperately seek. He takes a knee in front of the blue dude, arms extended kind of in a hug gesture. The blue dude looks to me. I say something to him, maybe translating. The blue dude starts to run a little circles in joy. Nashu gives her hands like palms together in front of her face, leg kicked back a bit. Joyous expression. We talk to Hildy to finish the quest. Tell me, Mercy, how is it you're able to understand Master Poo-Poo's language? I explain. The power of echoes? Oh, you mean persistent repetition? It sounds similar to the Mandeville art of parley. You're saying you have an extrasensory ability that allows communication with aliens? How fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed, says Delian. Pending mysteries aside, I am glad indeed to once more be in the company of my faithful assistant and stalwart contemporary both. 2802 Gil is nice. And Lunar conspiracy is complete. I'm gonna get the entire gang here. He is named Poo-Poo for now. So, Poo-Poo, Gigi, Hildy, Nashu, and Delian, we thank you for watching. And myself, sorry. We all thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye for now. These are all really long so far, like 35-ish, yeah.